Good evening and welcome. I'm Jim Holmes, and I'm the National Playwriting Program Chairman for the Kennedy Center American College Theater Festival. Each year, our program solicits student-written plays from 8 regions across the United States. The plays are full-lengths, one-acts, and 10-minute plays. And we award the one-act play category in the name of Dr. John Cauble, a professor emeritus at UCLA, who provided us guidance and support for the establishment for all of our playwriting awards. In 2019, we received 270 submissions nationwide for the award that we give in his name. And this year we had a tie. So this evening, we're proud to present 2 plays by the co-recipients of the John Cauble Award for Outstanding One-Act Playwriting. Rabbit by Samantha Friskey and Displace by Zoha Bharwani. Due to the COVID-19 pandemic, we were unable to celebrate these plays with staged readings in Washington, D.C. last spring at our annual festival there. So tonight we choose to celebrate them in the virtual world. And now, it is my pleasure to welcome our first playwright this evening, Samantha Friskey, the first of our 2 winners of the 2019 John Cauble Award for her play, Rabbit.
Hello, my name is Sam Friskey. I wrote Rabbit under the mentorship of Jacqueline Goldfinger and David O'Connor, to whom I offer my deepest thanks. Thank you to KCACTF, Director Dana Resnick, and the cast of Rabbit, both past and present. Especially tonight, I encourage all of us to make a plan to vote as soon as possible, and I thank you for your viewership.
Rabbit, a new play by Sam Friskey. A decade ago, Morgan is on the couch.
Appendicitis. The doctors didn't catch it early enough, so her appendix ruptured and turned her insides into mush. Killed her within hours. It's a horrible way to go, writhing around, your organs sloshing inside you. Preventable, too, which makes it all worse. No one likes to see a 10-year-old girl die, but knowing that a 10-year-old girl died when she didn't have to, it's shit. I'm okay. Really, I'm okay. It's okay. It was over a decade ago, and you learn to be okay with those kinds of things. I mean, you have to be. But it's a hell of a mind game to lose a friend at that age, to realize that not everyone gets to grow up to be a doctor or a firefighter or a princess. To realize not everyone gets to grow up, period. Made me an angry little kid. I mean, a fucking firecracker. I'm telling you, I was furious at God, really furious at him for having all the power in the world and using it to burst little girls like balloons. So one day I got on my knees, slapped my hands together and said, God, if you're gonna kill me, kill me. But before you do, you have to give me a warning. None of this out of nowhere bullshit. No, if you're going to kill me, send me a sign, an omen. Send a rabbit to my front lawn the moment I wake up one morning, and then I'll know. You can do whatever the hell you want. I mean, I don't know where I came up with the rabbit part, but it's good. Isn't it? It's subtle but distinct enough that you'd be certain. And then I waited. I checked my front lawn every morning for years, but they never came. And nothing in me ruptured. Well, not literally, at least.
Time shifts. When she picks up a phone, it is nearly a decade later. Present day. Morgan is standing behind the kitchen island. Ian is in the car. He turns his head often to check on his daughter, Fiona, who is never seen. Morgan and Ian are on the phone with each other.
It's official. Fiona has chickenpox.
Well, when one twin gets sick, the other twin gets sick. It's inevitable. And you're telling me that Emma didn't have any symptoms?
That Emma's fine, really. Fiona's got it, that's for sure, but she's a true. Fiona, sweetie, what are
You checked Emma before you dropped her off at school, didn't you? Thoroughly?
Yeah, twice, 3 times even. No rash, no fever. Morgan, the kid is the healthiest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, sure, she's healthy for now, but in a few days, we're going to have 2 sick kids on our hands, and it's going to be a madhouse.
They're kids, Morgan. Kids get sick. It's fine. It's nothing that children's Advil and cartoons can't fix.
Yeah, sure, I know that. I do. It's fine. We'll deal with it.
But what?
Well, the other parents, Ian, they're going to think we're like anti-vaxxers.
Morgan, you have got to learn for your own sake, if not mine, to not give a shit what other parents might. Hey, Fiona, sweetie, you do me a favor, kiddo? Hands to your sides, please.
Yeah, well, who gets chickenpox anymore, huh?
Fiona, apparently. The doctor said that there's only
the vaccine is only 94% effective. I know, you told me.
Yeah, well, he also said that her symptoms are mild. She seems in good spirits, and that with a little medication, she'll be back in school with her sister in no time.
You know, I read something about how common everyday diseases are developing these modern mutant strains. So maybe we should just get, a second opinion.
No, this isn't brain surgery, Morgan. It's chickenpox. I'm pretty sure that someone who can survive medical school is well versed in all strains of chickenpox. Okay. Damn it. Do you know a way to get to the pharmacy without using the main road?
Why wouldn't you use the main road?
It's closed.
Closed? Why would it be closed?
I don't know. Is the school doing something?
Oh my God, if we missed another fundraiser, I'm seriously...
No, I don't think so. It didn't look like a fundraiser.
Thank God.
It doesn't look good. Hey, Morgan, there's police tape.
Well, yeah, it's because of that horribly designed intersection. I mean, I nearly get rear-ended every time I go to pick the girls up from school. You know that blind spot where you... Wait, hold on, Ian. Someone's just...
Shit, they've blocked off Moylan Drive, too. I can't...
Do you know why Patrick's mom would be calling me?
Police siren.
I don't know. I'm trying to get out of here, but I can't see to... Something's not right, Morg.
Well, what do you mean?
I mean, something's not right here. I mean, something is wrong. There is 7 police cars. There are 7 police cars around the school, and
wait, Jesus Christ, what?
Oh my God.
7 years ago.
Oh my God. Okay, how long in between now?
I'd say a solid 6-7 minutes apart.
Oh God, bullshit, really? No, fuck, I made the worst for myself. You know that birth karma?
Birth karma?
I took 18 hours to be born, so these babies will too. You know, twice as long, maybe. Can you imagine 36 hours? Oh my God, Jesus.
There is no such thing as birth karma, Morgan.
Oh, you don't know that. These girls have made it very clear. They are coming in when they want to. This is the start of it. This is the start of our schedules no longer being our own, of our schedules being theirs, with our own hobbies and interests in the footnotes. No, not even in the footnotes. Crossed out, scratched over because they're gone. They're through.
You make it sound like an invasion.
Well, isn't it? God, oh, it's a painful invasion.
Charming.
Oh, me getting pregnant was a lot like getting like tapeworms, really. You know, one day you grab your stomach and you go, fuck, something's not right here.
Wait, have you ever even had tapeworms?
No, but I can imagine. Pregnancy, tapeworms, it's basically the same thing. You're sick all the time, your stomach is protruding, your good genes don't fit.
Okay, can we kill this analogy?
Why?
Because it makes me uncomfortable.
Oh, you're the uncomfortable one here?
Okay, sure. But an analogy like that makes it sound like they were unwanted or something.
Were they wanted?
Don't say it like that.
Well, they certainly weren't planned.
Yeah, sure. But when you found out, didn't you just know?
What? What, you just knew?
You didn't?
Oh, God, that's a hell of a gut instinct, Ian. These babies we're talking about, they're babies. Babies who become toddlers, who become kids, who eventually become adults. Adults who still expect emotional labor from you. I mean, with babies, it's a forever type obligation, a lifelong commitment that's almost guaranteed to fail.
So we're expecting failure now, huh?
I mean, what are the odds that someone lives their whole life and ends up happy? Huh?
What?
No, what are the odds someone lives their whole life and at the end of it, they say, hey, that was pretty darn good.
I don't know, 75%?
Okay, you don't believe that, do you? That can't be true.
You think it's lower than that?
Much lower. I'm talking about genuinely happy people, Ian. Really, really, actually, truly happy.
5 out of 10.
Bullshit. I'd be surprised if it was more than 1 out of 10 people succeeded in finding actual, sustained happiness. I think most people die unhappy. I really do.
How cynical are you?
The odds are against us, Ian. They just are, because you can try to be happy. You can try to pursue good in your life, and then something always happens. You get sick. You get poor. You get sad, and just like that, you're unhappy. Because happiness is fleeting. And if you find happiness, if you get lucky, without irony, that you yourself and all that you're being is happy, well, what luck?
Do you even want kids?
Okay, look, it's a little too late to be worrying about that, isn't it? Okay, Ian, just relax. It's okay. Breathe. You kidding? I want this.
Even if they're destined to be miserable?
Do you know the odds of naturally conceiving identical twins? Less than 0.5%. Less than 0.5%. When I found out we were having twins, I thought, if they could beat the odds once, why couldn't they beat them again?
Present day. A firehouse down the road from the twins' elementary school, where parents have been sent to wait. Ian and Morgan sit on a couch, a clipboard on Morgan's lap. For a few moments, they don't say anything.
While you were dropping off Fiona, they came around and asked that every parent fill this out, name, height, weight, that sort of thing. I finished everything but the clothing portion. Could you?
Yeah, of course.
They won't say shit, Ian. I mean, they keep saying shit, but it's all contentless, useless, formalized, sterilized information and quick sound bites saying things like an affected classroom. Affected by what or whom? They never tell you, as if it doesn't matter if you know, if you're not entitled of any information at all, even if it's your kid. No, remember to describe the clothing in the order that makes sense. Work your way down from her top to her shoes, or the other way around, but don't muddle it up.
Morgan, let me do this.
I'm letting you do this. But I'm also helping you do this. See, look, all you wrote down was shirt. How is it going to help anyone if you wrote shirt? The majority of these kids probably won't.
I'll add detail in a second. Just let me do this.
Fabrics, Ian. You forgot to describe the type of fabric.
Writing down cotton blend isn't going to help anyone, Morgan.
Ian, I need you to finish this form.
Okay.
Thank you.
For sure. Her shirt was white, wasn't it?
I don't know.
No, I know that you don't know. I'm just.
Why are you asking me?
I am not asking you. I am just thinking aloud.
Yes,
Don't. She got dressed, didn't she? Of course.
You know what she's wearing, don't you?
Look, just give me a second to collect my thoughts here. I just let me. No, of course not, Morgan. Of course, I do.
Ian is cut off by the sound of a door opening. Swelling sounds of children's voices and mass confusion. Ian and Morgan look out, trying, like many parents in the room, to find their child. If this scene continued for another 30 seconds, the audience would be subjected to the animalistic screams of dozens of parents who realize their children are not there. But we do not subject the audience to that. Enough people have been subjected to that already. 4 years ago, Morgan and Ian are having a well-deserved night off from parenting. Morgan is spread across the couch, wine glass in her hand. Ian is in the kitchen.
Are we bad parents?
Where'd you put that wine opener?
No, Ian, I am trying to ask you something important here.
Yeah, I'm trying to open another bottle.
But you don't worry about it at all, failing our children?
Our children are happy, healthy, and well-fed. So no, I don't worry about it much at all. Why'd you put it over here?
They're 3, Ian. They're getting to the age when they actually remember things, which means they can remember all the bad parenting we do.
More importantly, they can remember all the good parenting we do too. Like all the times we kept their hands out of electric sockets or dog shit or radioactive waste or any.
Without even realizing it. We say some toxic bullshit that sticks with them forever.
And then they'll be like every other person who's ever had a parent. Well, I'd offer you more, but you seem like you've had enough.
I'm not drunk. I'm introspective.
See, those aren't mutually exclusive.
Everyone I've ever known has problems with their mother. It's inevitable that our daughters will have problems with me, that they'll go to therapy because of me.
Is this based on a sample size of 1?
I'm just saying that parents can make or break a person, and most of the time they break a person, they break them hard. Look, Ian, even if we go back to the beginning of time.
The beginning of time? Why not?
Where the real parents of the dinosaurs, were the real parents of the dinosaurs the older dinosaurs? Not really. It was the comet, Ian. The real parent was the comet, because parents are the things that destroy you the most.
Oh, so you're like drunk, aren't you?
No, in my defense, I haven't had alcohol since. Wait, when did we hire the babysitter for that work thing, your work thing?
December.
In my defense, I haven't had alcohol since there was snow on the ground. So now I'm feeling that
Rambling about dinosaurs.
I was getting somewhere with that.
Morgan, baby, look at me. You're a good parent, all right?
You're just saying that.
No, I mean that. The girls worship the very ground that you walk on.
You do.
They do.
Ian puts his hand on Morgan's face.
Morgan, believe me when I say this, I couldn't think of a better mother in the entire world if I tried. Those girls, they're happy, sweetheart. Those girls are happy because they have you.
They kiss. Domestic bliss. Present day. Morgan and Ian take out a large calendar and spread it out before them.
About Tuesday.
We can't. Patrick's family already booked Tuesday, Wednesday.
There's already 4 on Wednesday. Amber, Peter, Sam, that redheaded kid, that one with the round glasses.
Jason.
Yeah, Jason.
Monday then.
No, your mother's arriving on Tuesday.
She could miss it, couldn't she?
Morgan, you can't be serious.
What do you suggest instead?
I really think that Patrick's family would understand if we asked them to move.
Absolutely not. The girls love Patrick, and Fiona should go, shouldn't she?
Should she?
They were in the same class for 2 years straight, and they're
okay. Even so, don't you think that would be scarring her for life? Morgan, she is 7.
Yeah, sure, she's 7, but when she's 37, looking back on all this, don't you think she needs closure?
I mean, what kind of closure can a 7-year-old even get?
Well, the insufficient kind. I'm trying here, Ian. I'm trying.
What, and you think that I'm not?
No, of course not. I didn't mean that.
That?
I think that she should go, yes.
Does that mean Fiona is going to Emma's funeral?
Yes, of course it will. Emma was her it's for her sister, Ian. I mean, shouldn't she?
No. You're right. We just didn't talk about it, and
I didn't know we needed to talk about it.
Well, she'll go. Of course, she'll go. She'll.
Okay. Well, maybe she shouldn't. Maybe that's not closure. Maybe that's torture. I don't know.
No, Fiona will understand when she's older that this was an impossible situation, to say the least, and that we tried our best.
Console her that we tried our best.
Well, what else can we do?
I've been reading a lot about traditional American funeral practices, about how they're inherently bad for the environment. There's a lot of chemicals involved in embalming, carcinogens even. And
I don't really know if you should be thinking about that, Morg.
Well, the best thing you can do earthwise is put the body in a burlap sack, bury it, and call it a day. I mean, we should do that for Emma. Consider it at least a burlap sack. All those chemicals alter bird migration paths, and Emma was very environmentally conscious, and when we bury her, we can't ignore that.
She was?
I mean, loosely, yes. I think she would have been if she had the chance to be. I mean, what do you want me to say, Ian? She didn't hate the environment, that's for sure. She liked eating lunch outside and flowers. She liked flowers.
Most people like the outdoors and flowers, but that doesn't make them environmentally conscious.
Maybe she wasn't, but she could have been. We should try to honor that. We should try to honor all the things she just didn't get to be.
Okay.
Forget the sack thing. Forget I even.
No, more. Really,
No, I know I sound insane, Ian. I'm aware, and I think that's the last bit of sanity that I have left. That I know I sound insane.
You're upset. You have a right to be upset.
She doesn't have any chance of real happiness left, does she? I mean, no matter what we do.
Don't say things like that.
People don't grow past things like this. This is the kind of thing that stunts you, that takes you to a certain place and never lets you go.
Okay, sweetheart, we can only hope that with time,
when I was 10 years old, my friend died of an appendicitis. I told you about her, didn't I? I mean, I must have.
I don't know, Morgan. You might have.
Misdiagnosed as the stomach flu. Sent her home, and she didn't even make it into her bed before she keeled over, and now she's been dead longer than she was ever alive, and I still think about her every day. Isn't that crazy?
Morgan.
I mean, do you think she'll ever forget her?
Fiona? Forget Emma? Morgan, no, of course not.
Fiona could forget her completely, couldn't she? Forget that she had a sister in the first place. Forget that her classmates are dead. Forget that she's entangled in this tragedy. Never realize that there's an audio recording of her friends getting massacred, uploaded for the entire world to see. If we never mentioned it again, maybe she could just...
That's not realistic, Morgan. She won't.
She could. Like you said, she's 7. What if one day she didn't remember any of it? Wouldn't it be selfish then to remind her, to make her remember for our sake?
Sweetheart, we can't.
We think of forgetting as a bad thing, but it's a privilege, and really, to not know. I mean, better yet, to never know what you could know. That audio, Ian, I have hovered over that play button a dozen times, because once you know it's out there, you can't.
Morgan, listen to me. You cannot listen to that, okay? Do you hear me?
Yeah, I want to forget, Ian. Everything. All of it. I want to forget it so badly.
That isn't coping, Morgan.
It's not. The difference is effort, Ian, and I don't have effort left to give. I really don't.
Then what do we even do here?
Self-induced amnesia?
This isn't funny, Morgan. Do you think this is funny? You want to forget everything, huh? The girls? Me? Jesus. Morgan, look me in the eyes right now and tell me again that you want to forget me.
This isn't about you.
This isn't about me? Our daughter dies and this isn't about me?
Well, people have capacities, Ian. I've reached mine. I have to do something. I have to.
Look, there is nothing to do, Morgan. There is no quick fix to this. This isn't something that you can micromanage until it all goes away.
I think I should move out.
You can't be serious.
No, my mom said I could go and stay with her after the services.
And you said yes?
I didn't say anything. I'm not in a good place, Ian, and I don't know how to.
And what about Fiona?
Well, stop that.
Stop what? Stop reminding you that you have a daughter?
No, you're being unfair. You're.
She still exists, you know?
Fiona looks just like her, Ian. Just like her. She looks just like her.
And that warrants abandoning her?
I'm not abandoning her. I am saving her. It'd be temporarily.
With saving her?
Whatever's in me, Ian. This panic, this dread, it is seeping out of my fingertips like it'll infect her. It'll infect the only good thing that we have left.
This is delusion, Morgan. This isn't what people do. This isn't what adults do. This isn't what parents do. Okay? This isn't
what I'm doing, okay? This is what I have to do. Don't you see that? What?
I said, then do it. Is that what you want from me? You want my permission? Then, God damn it, Morgan, you have it. You can have all the permission in the world. You can beat your head against the wall. You can forget your own fucking name, get shuttled off to your mother's. I mean, why not? You might as well. Because if you leave, Morgan, if you get up and you leave me when I need you the most, when Fiona needs you the most, and we're done. This is done.
Yesterday, Ian and Morgan are on the couch, now the couch of their therapist.
Yeah, I'm not usually the type of parent that actively worries about things. Morgan does that for the both of us, but when she, these babies, Morgan quickly moved on. lives into the world. And just funds, one being where they stick all
We're having some technical difficulties. Please hold and we'll resume the production in just one moment. Jim, you're muted.
Thank you very much. So we're having technical difficulties with the internet feed for the actor playing Ian. As soon as he's back, we will pick it up from the point that we left off. So please stand by.
Yes.
So I'm not usually the type of parent that actively worries about things. Morgan does enough of that for the both of us, but when she was a few months pregnant, she showed me this article about babies who were switched at birth and then sent home with the wrong families. And something about it stuck. And Morgan, she quickly moved on. There's a lot of things to worry about when you're bringing two new lives into the world, but I kept worrying about those families and about how they went years and years without realizing that those babies weren't theirs. And you know that one room in hospitals where they stick all the newborns, the nursery with the big glass viewing window? Well, after the twins were born, I couldn't stand them being sent to that place. It's ridiculous, I know. But every time that the twins left my sight, there was something in my first time parent brain that would convince me that I would never see them again, that they were gone forever, vanished, and sent home with some other family that wouldn't treat them the way that they deserved. And I was convinced that when I peered into that God-forsaken window, I would scan rows and rows of babies only to realize that mine weren't there. Polka dot shirt, light purple, it was lilac even, it was white dots, it was a cotton blend. She had white nylon leggings. They were a little too long. They were long enough that they covered the tops of her pink sneakers. They were the ones with the permanent finger painting stains. You know, some part of me, some illogical part of me thought that if I didn't write down what she wore, then that softened the odds against her, because then Emma, she could be wearing anything. And if Emma could be wearing anything, then she could be any of those 9 children that a few minutes later walked in that door. So I didn't write it down. And when I scanned and scanned those 9 little bewildered faces, I still didn't see my Emma.
Present day. Middle of the night.
Morgan, why are you?
Oh, I couldn't sleep.
Ian switches on the kitchen lights.
What time is it? Jesus, it's 3 a.m. Why don't you come back to bed?
I'm gonna stay up a little longer, Ian, okay? A little longer, okay?
Sweetheart, please.
I'll be there soon, I promise. Just go back to bed, really.
Morgan, we can't keep on doing this.
I'll inform my insomnia.
No, I mean, you can't keep doing this, Morgan, phoning it in, pretending that physically being in this house means that you're really here at all.
Believe me, I am fully aware that I am here, Ian.
Don't act like that.
Like what?
Like I'm holding you hostage. Do you think that I enjoy this? Waking up and realizing that you aren't next to me when you're not there? I don't know if you're okay. I don't know what you've gone and done.
What would I go and do?
I don't know. I really don't know. And that's the scary part, Morgan. I don't know what you would do. I don't know what you're doing. And I always assume the worst.
You need to understand, this isn't as serious as it seems.
It isn't? Not sleeping, not eating? This isn't as serious to you?
I sleep.
No, you're right, you do. And I'm sure that it is completely coincidental that it's only when Fiona's home. You missed it at dinner yesterday. At dinner yesterday, Fiona pushed her plate aside and she said she only wanted to eat saltines. Saltines, Morgan, because she wanted to be like her mother.
I'm not hungry. I suppose that's it, Ian. That's all. I'm just not hungry.
Look, we can't pretend that this is reasonable. This isn't in any way sustainable. We can't sit here and
I'm full of something. Who knows what? Maybe it's dread, grief, mouthfuls and mouthfuls of grief. I can't do it. Eat. I mean, I can't eat because I am convinced that when I swallow something, it won't have anywhere to go in me. I think it's temporary, really, that the one day out of nowhere, I'll come back. It'll all come back, the hunger. I mean, it'll come back at once. Weeks and weeks of hunger will just appear and I'll be insatiable. Really, Ian, I'll eat until I'm saying this all wrong. It all sounds more concerning than it is.
Does it? It seems pretty concerning to me.
I'm fine, really.
Are you? Because I'm not. I am not okay, Morgan. I haven't been okay in a long time. I miss her. I miss coming home to her. And I miss you. I miss your laugh, Morgan. This house, it is too quiet. Everything echoes. Every footstep, every goddamn cough, it echoes. It bounces around this house, and it reminds me that... I'm sorry. That support group that the parents formed, it doesn't fix things. It could never fix things, but it does make it better, Morgan. Somehow it does. We all get coffee and sandwiches, and sometimes Jason's mom brings cookies, and we just talk. And some of the parents, they really like their therapists. They really do. They feel better, if that's even possible. Look, I know that you didn't think much of it last time, but I have written down all sorts of recommendations and reviews, and I think that we might really have a shot at a better fit if we just... Look, I'm only trying to...
I can't.
Why can't you?
Ian, I listened to the audio.
Tell me you did it.
A week ago. It's out there. It's everywhere. I had to.
We said that we weren't going to listen
Can't
to
ignore
it. We
something like that
agreed
forever,
on
Ian. It
that.
was
Morgan. We
inevitable.
agreed on
I
that.
had
And
to
you
for
went.
Emma, Ian. I had to.
No, you didn't, Morgan. That is the thing. You didn't have to. And that is the shit that you can't erase. That is permanent, brain altering kind of shit. That's.
You can hear her.
Stop it.
It's brief, but it's her, Ian. I know it around
Stop
the
it.
40-second mark. You can
Stop
hear
it.
Emma, and
God
it's her just
damn
for
it.
a second.
Morgan, I am begging you. You
One
need to
single
stop,
little
okay?
scream, but then
Stop.
you never hear
Don't
her
you
again.
know?
Not
what
even
you're-
once. No, Ian, please. Don't you understand what I am trying to tell you?
Morgan grabs his face and holds it in her hands.
She went quickly, Ian. She went quickly.
Earlier this year, Morgan holds 2 children's backpacks.
Fiona, Emma, over here, please. I want to say something to you, and I have to preface it by saying that it's crazy. Your mother, girls, is neurotic. Something you'll realize when you're older. You probably won't understand what I'm about to say to you, but when you're bigger, I hope this will be formative. What I'm about to say will be important to you. You're going to a big girls' school for the first time today. That is exciting, isn't it? I'm excited for you. It's new, and it might feel scary, and that's okay. Mommy spent a lot of her life being afraid, a lot of things, and it's important to be cautious, to look both ways when you cross the street, and never accept candy from strangers. And all the things that me and Daddy tell you, but there's a way to take it too far. I used to be afraid of rabbits. It's silly, I know, but other people like you, Fiona, like you, Emma, a lot of people love rabbits. A long time ago, people believed rabbits were magic because they can dig far underground, far past where you or I could dig. And they thought rabbits were messengers with the underworld. So for luck, people used to carry around rabbit feet. Now, I admit, girls, I was tempted to partake, but giving you detached animal appendages seemed a little morbid, so I modified.
She holds one of the backpacks, displaying the stuffed rabbit keychain attached.
If you ever get scared, wherever you are, whatever's happening, I want you to squeeze this little rabbit. Real tight, squeeze it real tight. And you know, Mommy is so proud of you. So proud of you for admitting that you're afraid and being brave anyway. And when you're scared, and when you squeeze it, you know that I am squeezing you right back. And that soon enough, you'll be home, and then I'll squeeze you for real. I'll give you the biggest hug of your life because your mother loves you more than you can ever imagine.
End of play.
And now, it is my pleasure to introduce our second playwright of the evening, Zoha Bharwani, for her play, Displace.
Thank you, James, and thank you everyone at KCACTF for their continued support for this story. Thank you also to the director, Kareem Fahmy, the inaugural cast of Displace, and my mentors, Jose Casas and Malcolm Tulip. I would also be remiss not to acknowledge and thank the late Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg for dedicating her life to making the world a more just place and for inspiring countless young women, myself included, to use their voices to make the world a little bit more fair. Finally, thank you for being here to watch and support this story. I hope you enjoy.
Displace by Zoha Bharwani. In blackout, we hear,
Alma, stay right here, okay? I'll be right back. 5 minutes.
Saad, where are you going?
It's a surprise. I'll be back. Just 5 minutes. Stay here, okay?
footsteps running away, the sound of a police raid in the distance, chaos, screams.
Ahmad? Ahmad?
Scene 1, 6 months later. Setting, a refugee camp, the second Calais jungle circa November 2018. In her tent, Leanne writes by the light of her phone screen.
يا ولد عسل انت.
Saad, Ahad, and Hassan burst into the tent.
سعاد شو مشكلتك يعني where the hell were you?
أنا بخير. شكرا. وإنتي يا أختي؟
يعني سكتوا يا برا. What are you doing keeping him out so late? Go to bed. Yeah. شوف الوقت.
Ahad and Hassan start to exit. Ahad turns back around and presents Leanne with a potato.
Oh, thank you. That's really unnecessary.
Ahad and Hassan exit.
No jokes now. Where were you?
You worry too much. We were just playing football.
Come here. What? Why do you smell like that?
I don't smell like anything. I don't smell anything.
Yeah, Rabbi, you think I don't know tobacco when I smell it? Go, change. Disgusting.
Okay. I know. I'm sorry.
Saad changes into another tattered tee.
What's new with you?
Same old. Naima came by for a bit. We walked towards town and stopped by the center.
I was there too.
Oh, were you? I wouldn't know. You never call or text.
Man.
Okay. Ugh. What were you up to?
Oh, we found another open space behind the trees back there. We were just kicking the ball around. Astaghfirullah.
That sounds like plenty of idle time to text me back.
My phone died, Leanne. انسى الموضوع بقى.
Asif, you just worry me.
I have something for you.
Oh, another potato?
No. That's Ahad's job.
Saad hands her a new pen.
Oh, Saad. How did you know? Where did you get this?
Just around.
What's the occasion?
Nothing. Can I give my sister something special once in a while?
Saad starts kicking his ball around in the tent.
Saad, not in here, please.
Okay, sorry.
Saad takes the ball outside and continues kicking it for a bit. He bursts back inside.
Okay, fine. The mail came to the center today.
Did we get something?
You remember Al Mohamoudi? He came to visit us a few years ago in Hama. He was kind of, abyad, kind of white. You know what I mean?
Watch your language. I am sure they have caught on to that word by now, and it's the way you and your friends throw it around in front of the officers.
Okay, just, you know what I mean, right? You remember he would talk, my dear, how are you? Like he would even speak Arabic like that. Alhamdulillah, habibti.
Yeah, I remember. I remember having the impression that he tried to completely rub Syria from his speech. But I didn't mind so much after the ID money he shoved in my hand, though. It was more money than I had made in a month working at the store.
He sent a postcard.
But how did he find us? He couldn't have known where we were, like...
Didn't know me. I didn't tell him before we left.
No?
Um...
Saad?
Okay, well, I may have written him first. His company lists a P.O. box.
Saad?
I didn't tell him anything you wouldn't have told him. I just told him we had to leave Hama and we're stopping in France and But he offered, Leanne. He said if we could find a way to get to Manchester, we would have a home with him. I didn't ask for anything.
He offered? Of course he offered. You backed him into a corner. I can't believe you told him about Amr. Where the hell is your decency?
Not everything. I just said we got separated. Ami knows how these things go.
How these things go?
No, Okhti. That's not what I meant.
Amr was murdered, Saad. You should know that. And if you don't shut your mouth, I mean, you might be next. You can't send letters to people we haven't seen in years, announcing to anyone who reads that letter how to find us, how to find you. Just keep your mouth shut and your head down. I am working on figuring this out for us the right way.
How long are we supposed to wait here with our mouths shut, Leanne? It's been 7 months. Yeah, I might be next, but it won't be because I blabbed. It'll be because we have an opportunity and you aren't willing to take it. We can leave before winter comes. There are trains. The boys and I have been watching. We know when they show up.
Yeah, and shut up. That's enough. You know, people die trying to get on those trains. You are not going to be one of those numbers they report. Do you even know? 12 people died trying to get on those tracks and those trains last month. Last month. If you think I can stand to lose you, have you even thought about gambling with your life? It's like, what the hell?
As opposed to what? What you're doing? Laying low? Hoping CRS finds you tomorrow instead of today? What are you living for here?
For you? For what's left of our family? Don't talk as if you don't know that. Don't you dare talk about leaving like that.
Okay. Can you at least think about it?
Think about what? You haven't thought. Not in the slightest.
Leanne, we have a future. We have relatives. We have friends even who will lay down their own security on the line for us. I know how you feel about my friends, but all of them admire you and they would do anything to help you. Please, just think about it.
We're done talking about this tonight.
ماشي. خلاص. I understand.
Saad makes his bed. Leanne resumes writing by phone light.
What are you writing?
Nothing. Just notes to myself, like a diary, kind of.
Notes so urgent you can't wait for daylight?
Just some things I don't want to forget. How did the football game go today?
It was fine. We won.
Nice.
I'm sleeping. ليلة سعيدة. تصبحين على خير ليان.
Good night, Habibi.
Leanne stops writing. She reads over her words once, then turns off her phone light. Scene 2. Scene 2. Police officers turn their flashlights on, begin rustling the tarps, yelling in French and Arabic. Bastards! Wake up! Where have you stolen this from? I will show you. Sounds of slashing and beating tarps, screams. The police enter Leanne and Saad's tent. They take the sleeping bags, stove, clothes, and pass them around, eventually returning them. Layan and Saad are safe this night, but the threat is there, very near. Scene 3. The next morning. Layan wakes up, puts her bed sheets away, begins cooking breakfast. Saad wakes up.
صباح الخير. أهلا وسهلا يا أختي جميلة. It's a new day. We made it, huh?
Come. I made your favorite potatoes.
Oh, you're the best. I have to eat quickly. We're getting together at Hassan's to watch the game.
Okay. Take care. The Wi-Fi is on today. Please text or call me if you're going to be late coming home. I worry. You understand, right?
Of course. The center is open for a few hours. I'll charge my phone if I can.
Yalla. Okay. Get out of here then.
Well, I'm at the center. Do we need anything?
See if you can get another tarp. That one hasn't been replaced probably since...
Got it. I'll take a look. Well, the CRS has been confiscating tarps, though. So the center was hesitant to give them out. No tents or blankets either.
That is what I feared. I don't know how the new ones are going to sleep next month. It's already getting so cold here at night. We got lucky to come here when we did.
Yeah. Lucky.
Saad grabs his backpack.
Yalla. Bye.
Ma salama. Hey, don't smoke anything, ya hmar.
Layan pulls out the sheets of paper she had been writing on, reads it over. Naima enters a tent. She carries a laundry basket.
Sabah al-khair, habibti. Distracted today?
Oh, it's you.
Excuse me?
Oh, come on. You know what I meant. I am very happy to see you. Kifak.
Nafs al-shay. Had a bit of a scare last night.
Ya Allah, I heard it. I didn't know it was near you.
Yeah, it was very close. Mahmoud lost his mind a little.
Yeah, miskeen. What happened?
I think since he lost his eyesight, his hearing has gotten better. He heard them so clearly, he thought it was our tent. I had to hold his head and keep his mouth shut. He tried so hard to yell.
Ya Rabbi. Nightmare.
Layan and Naima fold close together.
Wenty? Everything okay?
Honestly, Saad is restless. Like he's going to pounce.
Well, he's spent a significant portion of his life here. Almost a year, no?
7 months.
He's young. It makes sense he wants to be somewhere else, somewhere he can grow in peace.
I know. I want that for him too. I'm trying. You know that.
We all are, I guess.
More folding.
Naima?
Sure.
Have you heard about the march that's being organized by L'Auberge des Migrants?
No, but I'm not surprised. They're always trying something or another.
They're marching on foot all the way here from Ventimiglia.
Oh, that's sweet. Their hearts are in the right place.
Naima, they're powerful people. There are retired attorneys organizing it.
What are you trying to say?
I've been writing about Amr, about what they do here, the CRS. I want L'Auberge to know. Everyone here knows someone who's been affected by the way that they treat us. Kids, they treat 15-year-olds like criminals. Look what they've done to Mahmoud.
Don't bring Mahmoud into this.
Naima, you cannot be serious. You know as well as I do that that was not an accident. One case can be an accident, but this happens every few days.
What are they supposed to do? We're not supposed to be here. They've cleared this site once already.
There's no excuse for the way they treat us. Their rubber bullets and tear gas blinded Mahmoud. You owe it to him to share his story.
No, I owe it to him to keep him safe. I failed him.
You didn't. You were helpless then. But L'Auberge, they're coming to meet us, to listen to us, to fight for us. We just need to give them the evidence. No, what are you doing? Where are you going? Naima.
I'm done. No, I can't listen to this right now.
Naima, please, just hear me.
I can't. Not after last night. Not after what happens every other night. What the hell is wrong with you? Do you know what they would do to you if they caught wind of your grand plans? Do you? Mahmoud is a kid. Look at what they have done to him. And for what? Minding his own fucking business and sleeping in his own shit tent. He wasn't on some mission to incriminate the CRS and expose them to the whole fucking world. The world knows, Leanne, and it doesn't give a shit about us. If you try to make this your fight, they will tear you to shreds in the night.
What the fuck am I supposed to do? Wait around and watch Saad try to escape? He is becoming restless, and the boys aren't good for each other. I mean, he'll do something irrational, or one of his friends will. God forbid he tried to leave.
No, he won't. He knows what it would do.
You know what has happened to the boys that tried to leave. It is worse than death. What am I supposed to do? I couldn't protect Amr. I do not know what I would do if I lost Saad. I would kill...
Alas, don't finish that sentence. I hear you. Okay, but please, I'm begging you, this isn't the way to protect him. He needs a sister strong and safe. I need you safe. You can't go stirring trouble with the CRS. Listen, just wait until you hear what's become of your asylum request. Please, just wait until then. It can't be much longer.
We both know we will be rejected. They rejected almost 75,000 seeking asylum last year. Out of over 100,000, it's been 7 months. We have to try to find another way.
We don't know for sure. Please just wait. I need to get back to Mahmoud.
Yalla, bye.
Listen to me, okay? We are the only family that we have here. Those marchers are not your family.
Naima picks up her clothes and exits. Leanne is tidying up the tent. Ahad makes to enter the tent. He lingers by the tent post, watching her work. As he's going to knock.
You don't have to knock. This isn't a house.
Sorry. Okay. Yes. Sorry.
What's up?
I found a phone charger, and I thought you should have it, to charge your phone.
Oh, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm okay, though. I'll make do.
Saad says you never let your phone charge all the way.
Oh, yeah, I borrow from Ami Zayed. I try not to take it for too long.
Yes, now you can have your own. Here, take it. It's for you.
There's really no need for that. I'm completely fine.
Ahad goes closer to her and puts it in her hand.
Oh, did you make this?
No, of course not. I just found it and patched it up. Look, don't worry. I made sure it works.
Wow. Thank you. Ahad, you really didn't have to.
It was no problem at all.
I think Saad went to Khalid's or something.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe he's still there?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, maybe he'll be back soon. Do you want to sit? I'm gonna make some food soon. Do you want to eat?
Yeah, I'd love that. Thank you.
Saad enters.
Oh, good. You're back so soon.
We were looking for this idiot. What are you doing, dude?
Nothing. I was just heading over.
Uh-huh. You look pretty cozy up in my house.
No, I was just getting up.
All right, dude. It's starting in a bit if you want to watch, but you seem to be enjoying watching something else, so...
No, come on, I'm coming. Let's go. Maybe a meal another time, Leanne?
I'll be around.
Are you coming, Saad?
Right behind you.
Ahad exits. Scene 4. A new day. Saad is dribbling a soccer ball around the tent. Naima comes in.
Hey, Saad.
Hey, Naima. What's up?
Is Leanne around?
You just missed her. She went to Abu Zaid's house to return his phone charger.
Oh,
I
okay.
made her one.
Oh, okay.
Do you want to leave a message?
No, just tell her I came by.
Sure.
Okay, thanks.
Naima starts pulling Saad's laundry down and folding it.
Oh, hey, you don't have to do that.
It's just instinct. Let me help. Do you know how to fold shirts yet?
Yeah. Duh.
He folds one very incorrectly.
Leanne's got her hands full with you, huh?
No, I'd just like to see you laugh.
Okay. Well, looks like you can handle the laundry then. I should just go. I need to get back. Tell Leanne I'll catch her next time.
Is everything okay?
Yes. Yeah, thanks. All good.
Okay. Good.
Yeah, yes, it's all good.
Okay. Is Mahmoud okay?
Yeah. Yep, he's great.
Great.
He's good.
Okay.
Well, I mean, he's still here. Shit. Sorry, I didn't mean for that not like that.
It's fine.
Shit. Oh, okay, listen.
I'm listening.
If I say this, she's gonna kill me. Shit. Okay. You know the march? Did she tell you about the march, the Auberge? They're marching here from the south or something. Crazy, happy, hopeful people.
Okay.
Leanne wants to tell them what happens here at night with, like, the police.
What the fuck?
She says they're powerful people and they want to hear the truth. And I told her it was a stupid idea. And she wants to tell them about Mahmoud and Ammar. And I thought, no, you're going to get yourself killed. But I don't know. Maybe it's not the worst idea. Like, if someone goes with her or something. I don't know. Do you know? He was your brother, too.
Yes, he is my brother.
Yeah.
Wow, what the fuck makes her think she can tell them about Ammar?
God.
This is bullshit. She's just too cowardly to do anything real.
Look, maybe it's not that bad of an idea. She wants to protect you.
She doesn't want me to end up like Ammar, but she doesn't get that if I do end up like him, it'll be because of her.
Astaghfirullah, don't say such things. She's trying to do what's best for you. Listen, please, don't tell her I said anything. I told her to wait for the asylum decision.
Okay. Shit.
Okay, yeah. أنا روح.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Saad,
What?
I really am sorry for what I said. It wasn't right.
It's fine.
Okay. Yalla, take care.
مع السلامة.
Naima exits. Saad dribbles the ball again, then checks his phone. He's getting a call.
What's up, dude? Yeah, I was waiting for Leanne to get back. No, it's not a big deal. What? Okay, خلاص, I'm coming. Hold up. No, it's fine. She'll be fine.
Saad leaves the tent. Scene 5, night. Leanne is alone. She checks the time and checks for messages over and over, reads the paper she had been writing on. The police begin their searches. Train sounds in the distance, suddenly a scream. Leanne puts her phone light out. In the darkness, Saad and a friend enter the tent, supporting a third person on their shoulders. The third figure is crying.
أختي ساعدينا.
Scene 6. Daytime again. We finally see the figure who was crying. It is Hassan. He lies on a tarp shirtless. His shirt is a few feet away, drenched in blood. Layan kneels over Hassan's body, redressing his wounds. Saad and Ahad are asleep. Saad wakes up.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do about the broken rib.
I'll see if there are any medical volunteers at the center today.
Please don't go out today. We can figure something out to hold it in place. You don't need to leave today, please. I was able to stop the bleeding and pain enough so you can rest. Just stay with him. Stay with me.
I can't stay here.
How did it happen?
We were going to watch the Man United game. He made a joke that the view of the match would be better from Manchester. We laughed it off. I said Ammi could get us tickets. We all thought he was joking. I don't know what happened after that. It happened really quickly. He heard the train and he ran off towards the razor wall. You know, the one blocking the Eurotunnel. We ran after him, yelling for him to stop. We all knew the CRS. He knew the CRS would be doing their rounds. He jumped on the wall. He didn't care how much it cut his hands, but they got him. They got him, and they pulled him down off the fence, and they hit so hard. We couldn't do anything. We would have been beaten, right? We couldn't do anything. We couldn't. We waited. We just sat there. We saw the whole thing happen, and we didn't do anything. We didn't do anything.
على الله فليتوكل المؤمنون. You did what you could. You did the right thing, and you brought him here where you knew I could help. I will always be here to help. You couldn't do anything else.
Well, you remember we didn't come to help him?
He will understand. He will understand when he comes to his senses. There was nothing for you to do.
Ahad wakes up.
صباح الخير أحد. كيفك؟
الحمد لله. وانتي؟
الحمد لله.
Has he said anything?
Only in his sleep. I stayed with him for the night, changed the dressings as he fled through. I don't know what to do about the rib.
You can find a doctor. There'll be volunteers everywhere today in preparation. They don't want to see the upurge. They don't want the upurge to see the real jungle. Inti Jaya?
He should stay. In case Hassan wakes up again, he'll want to see a friend's face.
Ukhti, I could be that face too. خلاص, I understand. أنا أروح.
يرجع هاك.
إن شاء الله.
Ahad exits the tent, begins asking audience members if there are doctors or nurses or know any doctors or nurses nearby. If someone in the audience does volunteer to help, that will change the outcome of the play from this point on. But since no one does, we go on.
Saad.
Leanne, I know what you're going to say. Okay, please just don't right now. There will be plenty of time. It's not like we're going anywhere anytime soon.
I just wanted to tell you that Hassan is going to be okay.
Oh. Okay.
And it's not your fault. You didn't do this to him.
What do I say to him?
He won't blame you. He can't. He knows who is at fault.
He was so close. I just think What if he had made it? Over the wall, at least. He's smart. He could have figured out the Eurotunnel easily. What if we had helped him?
Saad.
Or at least followed him? Fended off the CRS for a bit, just long enough.
It doesn't work that way. That's not what happened. Hassan is here. We're caring for him now because that doesn't happen.
You make it sound like I forgot.
Even if you had chased after him and he made it over, then what? He would try to get on the Euro train, but that could have meant death. Maybe he is lucky.
Fuck, Leanne.
I know you constantly think about leaving, and because of that, I spend every day unsure of whether you will come home at night. Not even just come back to me, just survive.
I mean, here I am.
Whether you will make it to the next day intact. Where would you end up if you tried and you failed to escape? There has to be another way.
Yeah, you think you can tell the auberge about what happens here. I know. Naima told me.
No, she had no right.
She had every right. You think you're doing it to protect me, to make me think that there's another option beyond this life. You're not. You're doing it because you are in complete denial of reality.
The reality, you said yourself, was that there are people who want to help us here.
The reality is you can't protect me. No one can. No one could protect Hassan.
Hassan was rash. You would never.
Hassan's only fault was that he saw our reality too clearly. He understood. So many of the people that you lecture me about, the ones getting killed by trains, they understood.
There's nothing to understand except not to be so rash. We are making the best of this.
Leanne, they understood that you either live in this hell or you die trying to get out. There's no other option. No magical organization is going to bail you out.
Astaghfirullah. We are so much better off than we could have been. The volunteers here are good people. They've given us everything that we have. The auberge will listen. They're coming here for us. They're marching across this country in solidarity with us. And when they know what it's really like, what it is really like, they will help us. They have to. You just need to be patient. And faith, have some iman.
Iman. Yes, Iman. You know, I'm sure if Hassan had some Iman, he would be in a different situation right now. Maybe a few more ribs intact. And I'm sure that little boy who got run over by the refrigerator truck just needed some more Iman. And those people killed by the Eurotrain, why didn't they just have some Iman? Innocent people that suffer and die every day, and these pathetic excuses for tents at the hands of these officers lack Iman? Leanne, are you fucking blind? Iman is the difference between heaven and hell. It has no effect on life or death here. God gave up on us a long time ago. Put your Iman in something else.
I cannot believe you. Astaghfirullah. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Ahad returns.
Amen. Nothing?
The center was closed. I couldn't get a hold of anyone, and no one knew where I could get a hold of any meds either.
Wow. طيب. Well, there's a lot of swelling and bruising near his ribs, so we definitely need to patch that up. At least make it stable until he can be seen. Saad, hold up his back and Ahad, support his head. All right.
Leanne proceeds to bind Hassan's ribs. Hassan wakes, yells out in pain and panic.
Nafis, ya Hassan. Hey, breathe, it's okay. Leanne
has finished.
Hassan. كيف حاسس?
I got him, right? I hurt him real bad.
Who are you talking about? Who did you hurt?
The boy I fought with, I won, right?
Bring him inside. He needs all the rest he can get. It'll spare him from being conscious of his pain.
They must have hit his head. He doesn't remember anything. What do we do?
Malarov.
What are we supposed to tell him? We can't lie to him. He's our brother.
But if we tell him the truth, I don't know what he will do to us or to himself.
This is some bullshit. I feel like such a coward, but I think you're right. I don't think we can tell him anything right now. Not in the state he's in.
If he tries anything, the CRS will kill him. They won't be forgiving a second attempt.
You really think this is going to protect him? What if it all comes back to him?
You better hope we're nowhere in sight.
Scene 7. Morning. Hassan is resting in the tent. Leanne is taking down laundry from the clothesline. Hassan stirs, yells out. Leanne rushes over.
Ah!
Hassan, hey, Anahana.
Leanne.
Let me help. How do you feel?
I'm okay. I'm with you.
I have brought me a newspaper. Should I read it to you? I'll read.
She proceeds to read until Hassan falls back asleep. Naima enters with a plastic bag of cans.
Salam, Habibti.
Hi. Kifik.
Honestly, just worried about you all. I came to check on you. And Hassan, I brought you some things. Ammu Yusuf was giving some of his older bean cans away for only 40 cents, so I figured if you didn't have the chance to stop by.
That's very kind of you. Shukran.
It's not a small task. What you're doing, your household has doubled.
It's nothing. Ahad is helpful. I think he really balances out Saad's ghadab, you know?
You okay?
He's fine. He just blames himself and doesn't want to blame himself, so he looks at other things to blame and then he gets angry. He has no iman.
It's hard to have iman here. You are strong in your faith, and I'm sure he admires that.
No, he blames me for it. He thinks I'm Rabi.
He just doesn't know how to keep the faith yet. And honestly, sometimes it feels like faith here isn't anyone doing anyone any favors. So he doesn't know why he should try to keep that faith either.
Why did you tell him about the march? I confided in you.
He needed to know. I know you're doing it for him, but you're not thinking of the way that you're putting yourself at risk. He would have blamed himself if something happened to you and he hadn't known your plan, as would I.
I'm not going to go through with it, but I don't know what else to do. Do you have a better idea? Saad says Calais is our dead end. We either try to escape or we sit here and waste away at the mercy of the French. But every night they try to run, and every night they are beaten when they fail.
Listen, Leanne, I understand you. I know what you do for others, what you've done for Hassan. I know you haven't slept in days to wash that boy's wounds and keep him safe. You can't live like this.
It's worth it. He could die of an infection so easily with how deep his wounds are. And I don't even know if there's internal bleeding. I don't have a way to keep his skin clean without washing the wounds and washing the cloth I cover it with.
But it isn't fair to you. You have been through enough. And for the people supervising this camp to put us all through more, it's not right.
It's the way things are. We are not in a position to change things.
No. Not alone. But listen. If you still want to share your story, I think you should. I will stand with you.
Where? How? I can't just yell to a bunch of French marchers that my brother was murdered and my other brother's best friend is bleeding out in our tent as I speak.
There will be reporters here before the march. They can record you and they can blur out your eyes on the camera or just take your story. They interviewed Abdullah after his brother tried to cross and went missing. He asked to remain anonymous. He told me this. And they have to keep your identity confidential if it's for your safety.
They're not going to take my word for it. This is French media, French police, French people. They're going to side with their authorities.
I'll go with you. I'll tell them my story. We know other women, other men, like you said. Everyone here has someone that has suffered from this abuse.
I've tried.
Let me try with you. You don't need to do this alone. Anna J. Mac.
Scene 8. Morning. Ahad asleep. Saad and Hassan in the tent. Leanne prepares potatoes over the small stove outside. Saad gets out of bed to join Leanne by the stove.
Sabah al-khair, Leanne.
Hi. Sleep okay?
Yeah, it was fine. Inti نمت امبارح?
No. Hassan's collarbone was oozing.
Ugh, rough.
Yeah, I just tried to clean at it a few times, but it was hard to do so without waking him up.
You're gonna having more nightmares.
I noticed. He never seems to remember when he wakes up, though.
Good. What?
I'm not going to say anything to him, but I think you should.
Why would I do that?
You asked me if I thought he could forgive you. I think he will. I think you just need some...
Leanne, we're not talking about this again right now.
Okay. But I'm not saying in Allah... I get that this is hard right now. I'm saying, at least in your friends, in your family. Would you tell me the truth if I were in his position?
Yes. I think. Maybe not. Ma baraf.
I would want to know.
I would too.
Okay. Well, just think about it.
Okay.
Okay. Anyway, there are enough potatoes here for all of you for breakfast.
All of us? Lewin and Raiha.
I just want to run a few errands. I haven't left our tent in a while.
Errands? Here?
No, I mean I'll just go to the center. And Ammo Yusuf is giving away cans for 40 cents.
The center's closed today, and Ammu Yusuf gave out his cans yesterday.
Oh, but Naima said that maybe he'd still have some.
Leanne.
I just need some air. Like, away from here.
Leanne, the truth. Elili, what's going on?
It's the march. It's soon. They're sending reporters.
And?
I just thought I could tell them about the conditions, about Hassan. Amr.
I can't believe you.
It would be anonymous.
No, I know. I'm a little taken aback. Anida.
How?
You remember how you chewed me out for writing the family about Amar?
Things were different.
How much of a difference has one boy getting beaten made? It happens every day.
It could have been you.
It wasn't, though. I'm here. We're still here.
I don't want to be. We shouldn't be. You deserve to grow up in safety.
What do you hope to achieve?
I just need someone to know. Someone who might be able to do something. And it is not just me.
Naima?
Yes, but others too. Mothers and brothers, fathers, uncles, children. Everyone knows someone who wants their stories told. The reporters want the truth, and we have it for them.
So all these people, you convince them?
Me and Naima, yeah.
Wow.
What?
Nothing. I'm just.
Just.
Nothing.
You know what to do for his bandages, right?
Yeah. And his rib.
Perfect. Call if you need anything.
You too.
Sure. See you.
Inshallah.
Saad goes over to the tent as Ahad is waking up.
Hey.
Morning.
Whoa. Potatoes.
Yeah, Leanne made them.
Cool.
They're my favorite.
Where is she?
Oh, she said something about errands.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Saad makes 3 plates of potatoes.
It's kind of weird not having her here.
She'll be back soon. We can take care of Hassan if he wakes up before she's back.
Ahad claims his plate.
Thanks, man. Oh, wow. These are really good.
Yeah. What do you say before eating?
Just Bismillah.
Why?
More out of habit than anything.
انت بخير?
Yeah. My mom said it before every meal. And like whenever she added ingredients to the pot, she took his name.
Oh, اسف, man. Allah yarhamha.
No, it's okay. She had Iman. I know she's fine wherever she is.
Do you?
Do I what?
I did have Iman.
I mean, I have to. Don't you?
ما بعرف, man. I mean, I don't know.
Oh. How do you do that? I just feel it was a part of everything my mom did.
I don't think about it much.
What about Amr?
ما بعرف.
You think about him all the time, I know.
Well, yeah.
Do you have Salam without Iman?
I don't know. No, not really. No peace. No, I don't want to think he's just gone.
Yeah. I need to know she's somewhere. Amina, Saida. She kept us safe and happy her whole life.
But I don't know where he is. Why he doesn't say anything?
I think that's the Iman part.
And
Oh, Leanne has Iman. A lot of it. I admire it.
انت مشهورة, aren't you?
Oh my God, no. Astaghfirullah. She's your sister. It's like family.
Family that you admire? Like a lot?
I'm خلصنا.
ماشي.
Oh, why would you even say that?
أنا عم بنزة يا راجل. Besides, it's kind of cute.
It's not true.
Naam, okay.
Stop. Astaghfirullah azim ya Rabb.
Come on, man.
What?
Really?
No.
No what?
Ya Allah. Can you drop it?
Not until you admit it.
There is nothing to admit.
Really?
She's just kind of pretty. That doesn't mean anything. أثاري خلاص.
ماشي. Whatever you say, man.
Ya Allah خلاص.
Okay. I'm sorry. I had to. Just, hey, be careful, man.
What do you mean?
Nothing. She just... Her heart is somewhere else.
Saad collects the plates and washes up. Ahad takes the remaining plate to the tent to Hassan.
Hey, Hassan. فوق. حسن. حسونة لازم تاكل.
أكل؟
Yes. بطاطس.
Hassan wakes slowly and Ahad helps him sit up enough to eat the potatoes.
Dude, guess what?
What?
Ahad's got a crush.
Dude, nice.
Okay. I'm just kidding. But seriously, guess what?
What?
Dude, Man United plays Man City today. The boys are going to come help us get you to Khaled's TV.
Yes. Finally.
Yeah.
Wow. How long's it been?
Too long. They played Juventus last week, but none of us were really up to following then. We were worried about you.
So, wait. The last game was...
Everton. No, yeah,
Everton.
Bournemouth. Yeah.
I remember Everton 2-1, right?
Mm-hmm.
Was this about Bournemouth? We didn't see that. We were going to, right? Champions Leagues.
No, I think we were going to do some exploring or something else.
Where?
No. Yes. We didn't watch it. We went like by the trains.
Trains. It was night then. Trains. Why were we there?
Hey man, you should get some rest.
Why?
Yeah, aren't you tired?
I mean, a little. I'm confused though. What? How did this happen again?
You got into a fight. Yeah, that's right. It was by the trains. We were talking about watching the Bournemouth that night, and some guy hurt us and insulted Man United. You got really mad, and you insulted the guy. The guy threw a rock at us, so you just went for him.
Yeah, and we ran over to back you up, but you had scared him off, so we just came to take care of you.
So I did this to myself for Man United, huh? Sounds like...
Yeah, you've always had conviction, man, and a temper.
Great combo, yeah. Well, they better play a damn good game tonight. I sacrificed a rib for this. Okay, I'm feeling it again. Do I have some time before the game?
Yeah, dude, of course. We'll tell them to postpone the game for you if you need. And none of their other fans have sacrificed a rib for them.
Ahad and Saad leave the tent. Scene 9. Layan paces around the perimeter of her tent. Saad, Ahad, and Hassan have not come home. Layan busies herself with some laundry folding, but she's distracted. Ahad enters.
Salam, Ahad. Are you okay?
Am I okay? I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm okay.
What's going on?
I don't know. Lan, can you tell me what's going on? What this is?
What do you mean?
I really like you, Lan, and I thought maybe you liked me too. You invited me to stay over for food, and you took care of me, and I want to take care of you. But Saad says maybe you don't feel this way, like I'm not enough for you. I'm not enough. Why am I not enough for you, Lan?
I don't understand. You are Saad's best friend. You're like his brother. I care for you. Like
I want to be with you, Lan, and get out of here with you. I want to make a life with you. Where are you going? Lan, don't walk away from me. Don't leave me alone. Now you, please stop walking away from me, Lan.
Ahad lunges forward and grabs Layan's shoulders.
Ahad, let me go. I am not comfortable. Let me go.
Ahad immediately drops his hand from her shoulders to grasp her hands.
No. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I want you to be comfortable. I want to keep you safe. I will keep you safe, Layan. Let me keep you safe. Let me be enough for you.
Saad walks in, accompanied by another friend, Khalid.
What the fuck is going on? Get your filthy fucking hands off of her, you fucking pig!
Saad grabs Ahad and punches him in the face.
Saad, no, stop. Stop. It was not like that. He didn't do anything. He did not hurt me. But Saad.
Khalid runs in to pull Saad off of Ahad.
Saad! Saad, stop! Get off! You're hurting him!
My fucking sister, you fucking piece of shit!
The noise draws a small crowd of onlookers, Naima included.
Leanne? Leanne?
Saad, stop. Stop, please. Please, bas. Please, khalas, bas, Saad.
Leanne escapes the tent, rushes to Naima, and Naima grabs Leanne.
We need to stop. Make them stop. It's loud. It's too loud. It's too fucking loud, Leanne. We have to make them stop.
It is too late. The police circles the tent, grabbing the boys, yelling in their faces, punching and throwing them to the ground, smashing things in the tent. Khalid and Saad manage to escape.
Saad! Saad, it's the officer who beat his son. She can't treat us like that again. You got my back?
We can't fight them. You know what they do. It's too late. Let's just get out of here.
Are you some fucking coward? You've lied to Hassan all this time, and now you're just gonna leave Ahad to get the shit beaten out of him? We're the only family we have here.
He put his hands on Leanne.
Not like that, he didn't. What is wrong with you, man? You can't do shit. First Amar, now Ahad. Fuck, I don't care what you do. I just know that I'm not a fucking coward, and I will not let those fuckers hurt any of my boys again.
Khalid picks up a fallen wooden beam and runs into the fight. Khalid slams the beam into an officer's head. Saad runs into the tent. The officers begin to attack him.
Please, sir, please stop. He's only 16.
An officer slaps Naima across the face. Another officer radios for backup. 3 more officers arrive. A gas bomb is thrown. The tent is clouded in smoke. The ones who can scatter quickly. The police disperse. A massive rush of movement. The volunteers have arrived. Some play hand drums, some dance, they chant. They raise fists, then stop moving and fall silent. A single spotlight on Saad's motionless body in the tent. Ahad and Leanne hunched over it. End of play.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us this evening. I want to thank these wonderful artists, these actors and directors for their fine work helping these young playwrights present their play. From me and everyone here at the Kennedy Center American College Theater Festival, we want to wish you health and happiness during these unprecedented times. Please vote, and please be safe and support the arts in every way that you can. And we wish you all a very good night.